Hey everyone, doing another anime collection video. This is right after my first one. So let's see, what do I want to talk about? Oh, how about this? This was one of the first animes I think I ever saw. The Wonderful World of Puss in Boots. Let's see, this was from the 70s or something? I remember seeing this in the video store and I rented it and I freaking loved it. I didn't even know what anime was. I had no idea this was from Japan. All I knew was it looked like very unique from other things I was used to seeing on TV or like Disney movies. Anyway, this is the Discotheque, wonderful Discotheque. Anyway, this is the version from Discotheque. It has the Japanese and English versions. That's awesome. But before I found that, I found this weird DVD with the wrong description. It's like for a different cartoon, and I think even that design for Puss in Boots on the cover is from a different cartoon, but the screenshots on the back are from the anime. So anyway, I bought this, freaking loved it, horrible quality, but I wasn't going to complain. And then, let's see, the second movie was retitled in English Ringo Goes West, or Ringo Rides West. I don't know, but it never got a DVD release. I can't find the movie anywhere online or anything, so I don't know what goes on in that one, but I have found the third movie, Puss in Boots Travels Around the World. This is a South Korean DVD of it, and it lied and said it had an English version. It doesn't. It's only in Japanese. And let's see, this one did get an English dub on DVD. Also, Puss in Boots Travels Around the World. Yeah, the lighting's really bad, but Puss in Boots looks okay. Pero. Oh, and his name isn't Pero in here. Wanna know what his name is? Pussy. That's right, his name is Pussy. It sounds hilarious. He has this buddy, who I think this is supposed to be him, this big hippo guy. I think he was pink in the movie, though. Yeah, he's a big pink hippo in the movie. Anyway, here he's blue. Anyway, oh, hey, Pussy. Oh, and then the, like, cat assassins, or these little guys. Yeah. Anyway, this is a really, really bad DVD. The English dub is awful to begin with, and wherever they copied it from, like an old tape or something, I'm trying to remember, at the beginning it like freezes up a couple of times. And I read reviews of this DVD from people, and they were saying they thought it was a problem with their player. They would take the DVD, put it back in, and it would keep doing it. And it turns out, no, that's just how they copied it. They copied it, it didn't work right, and they kept making it. What? Anyway, here's a really weird one. Monster Rancher. A $1 DVD of Monster Rancher. This was really weird to find. I remember being in a dollar store back when I was pretty young. Oh, the box is broken up here. And I saw this on DVD. Monster Rancher. Like, I was used to seeing, like, really old cartoons. Like, they would have DVDs of Betty Boop, the old Fleischer Supermans, Popeye, Public Domain cartoons, and then Monster Rancher. Was Monster Rancher in the public domain? And then I saw on the back, it says licensed by Tecmo. Okay, so they... Anyway, there was another version of this. Let's see. I don't have it anymore, but I had like 2 extra episodes, but it came in a bigger box. It was red. I don't know why. Really strange. Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, the Malaysian DVD. I want to get the... Oh, I have Kana there on the DVDs. That's cool. I want to get the American DVD Blu-ray set, but this is fine for now. I don't really watch it on DVD. I just watch it online anyway. Anyway, one of my favorite animes. Oh, and another one of my favorite animes, Lucky Star. Freaking love this anime. This was my teenager years, basically. Oh, and the OVA. The OVA is awesome, too. No English dub on the OVA, which is disappointing, because I was a big fan of how they did the English dub on this one. I don't know why they didn't dub the OVA. Let's see. Oh, Kirby DVDs. Here we got the official Kirby DVDs. I was gonna get a bootleg set of all of Kirby, but I waited. The site went down. No more DVDs at all from there, so that sucks. But at least I have the first 14 episodes of Kirby and the Fright to the Finish movie, which is, I think, the last couple episodes put together. Then there's a bonus episode on here. See, there were a couple of, what were they called? DVD double shots? Where they would have like a DVD for $5 and would have 2 episodes on it. But I don't have those because that's a rip-off. Monster Rancher had like 6 episodes for $1. You have 2 for $5. That's stupid. Anyway, here's a really weird DVD I have. Kimba the White Lion. Let's see, this is not the older dub. This is like a redubbed version. And one of the weirdest things is the disc is red. I've never seen a red DVD. Except like once before in my old... I did an old video where I went through a big pile of DVDs and there was like a bunch of red ones. Oh, here's something cool. The Irresponsible Captain Tyler. Or is it Taylor? I seem to remember the Japanese version is Taylor, but we changed it to Tyler because, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, pretty good. Pretty good old classic anime. It's probably the most obscure thing that I don't know. I think maybe I have some more obscure stuff than that here somewhere. Oh, here's something pretty obscure. Glitter Force on Blu-ray. A bootleg Blu-ray, but still. I watched the first episode of this, and it was okay. I'm not a big Precure fan, but this was okay. Oh yeah, it was dubbed by Saban, and had a bunch of like old Digimon and Power Ranger actors in it. That was kind of cool. I like the voice cast. If this was like a show that was on when I was a kid, I definitely would have watched it. And then what else have we got? Oh, Strawberry Panic. Now, this is a weird DVD. The box is actually all printed off of a computer because the discs came like just on their own. They're not bootlegs, but yeah, I ordered it and just discs came, so I needed to get my own box. Yeah, Strawberry Panic. Haven't watched this in years. Let's see, I have the manga. I've read that a little more recently, but the manga is very different from the anime. The anime is much more like a soap opera. And then, oh, here's something I just got a while ago. Uchi no Maid ga Uzasugiru. That's a bunch of letters. Anyway, let's see, why did I get this? Oh yeah, I got this when Wataten came out. I remember, let's see, Wataten, I'd been watching that. Watashi Nitenshi ga Mayorita. I think that's the name of it. An Angel Flew Down to Me. Anyway, I was looking up on YouTube to see if anybody did videos about it, and Digibro, who's now Digine, did a video talking about how, let's see, they watched Wataten, they weren't a fan of it, and they were talking about how the same studio had done this, and this was a lot better. So I was like, oh, cool, well, I gotta pick this up, and, I like Wataten better. Yeah, this is a weird one. Weird one. And, oh, here's something else I got because of Digibro. Bunch of Hidamari sketch DVDs from Sentai Filmworks. Let's see. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, and specials. I watched a bit of this. Like, I remember Digibro, like, really gushing about how great this show was, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm, like, he says it's, like, Lucky Star, so I've got to check it out, and, it's okay. Whatever. Anyway, Gakko Garashi, this is a weird one. I was ordering a bunch of Sentai DVDs from Malaysia, and they would come with, like, free DVDs sometimes, and one of the free DVDs was Gakko Garashi. So, that was neat. There is an English DVD that I want to get of, like an American release DVD of Gakko Garashi. I think they dubbed this eventually. I don't know. I don't think I've watched the English dub. Let's see. Oh, here's something else I haven't watched a lot of. Hisone to Masatan. Also, I think it's called Dragon Pilot or something. Oh, with a big googly-eyed dragon in it. Yeah, this was a really weird show. It's about, like, there's all these girls in an Air Force. There's these dragon cyborg things that, like, they pilot them by eating the girls. The girls, like, go into this cockpit inside the dragon, and they can pilot the dragon. It's really, really strange. I still haven't watched all of this. I got so many of these like years ago, and it was when I was like working really long hours, and I just never ever got around to watching it. Yuri Camp. I really liked this one. This was a really good show. I think I did finish watching all of this. There's another season out now, I think. So I definitely want to see more of this, because this was really good. Don't remember much about the characters. And this was kind of a disappointment. Inugami-san to Nekoyama-san. Like, I'd seen people saying, it's a really good Yuri show, and so I was like, awesome, there's a DVD of it, I gotta get this, and so I paid like $15 for this. It's like a series of like extremely short shorts. They're like maybe under 5 minutes long. So I kind of felt ripped off by this, but like, it is good, it's cute and all, but it's just really, it's way too short. And then, A Channel. It's okay. Like, I was big into slice of life shows with, like, these cute girl animes. I really loved those. I still really love those. This was okay. Let's see, I like that girl there with the baseball bat that she'd drag around. See, I have a visual guide to A Channel, actually. Sometime I'll have to do a video about all the anime books I have. Oh, here's a good one. Yuri. I really wish there was more Yuri out there. This is the first 2 seasons, I think? Anyway, really, really good anime. Really love this. One of my favorites. I really wish there was more of it. Anyway, oh, here's a Watashi ni Tenchi ga Mayorita. I really like this one. It's cute. Kind of dumb in some spots, but it's cute overall. Oh, Centaur no Nayami, or A Centaur's Life. I love the manga, love the anime. Not as much as the manga, since the anime it cuts off kind of short, actually, because it's only 12 episodes, while the manga is still going on. It's up to, I don't know, in volume 20s or something. But it's still a good anime. It's entertaining. It manages to collect a lot of what made the manga really good. Although it does also do that weird thing the manga did where it would just cut off and go away to just the weirdest surreal stuff that had nothing to do with the girls. Slow start. Like I said before, I was really into these cute girl shows. I liked slice of life shows, but this one, I never got into it. I watched the first like episode or two, and I just never finished watching all of it. Sakura Trick. Freaking loved this one. This one was just the coolest thing in the world when it came out, I remember. I was so excited for this. I don't know why I was excited. There wasn't a manga with it. Or maybe there's a manga in Japan, but we never got a manga for it over here. But I remember, like, everyone, like, the Yuri fandom was super excited for this, and this was just, like, amazing when it came out. I don't remember much of it. I remember the first episode, the girls are on a fighter escape, and they, like, do a backflip over it to another one, and a bunch of people thought that was really, really cool, which it is. So yeah, Sakura Trick. Really loved this one back in the day. Can't remember much about it now. It's been... Jeez, how freaking long has it been? Is there a year on the back of this? I don't see a year on it. 2015, okay, so... Oh boy. You know, after I bought the DVD, I think I watched it like once, and I never watched it again, so it's probably been about 5 years since I've ever watched any of it. Anyway, here's a weird one. Sasameki Koto. See, it's, I think a Malaysian DVD? Yeah, Malaysian DVD. Anyway, it's a Yuri anime. It's pretty good. I liked it back in the day. It's fine. Okay, next up I have a pretty, I don't know if it's infamous or not. Kana Memo. I really freaking love this. I love the soundtrack. I have the CDs. I have all the songs downloaded. This was a really cool anime. Oh, and I have an art book of it too. That's really cool. Let's see. I don't know if this would fly today. Oh, and then there's a really weird thing somewhere. Oh yeah, on the cover, up here it says Inatsuma 11. It's there too. It's on the back. Why does it say Inatsuma 11 all over it? Like, I've seen Inatsuma 11. It's like a show about a bunch of little boys playing soccer, isn't it? So why is it on, like, a slice of life Yuri comedy show? Like, were they trying to pass this off as a sequel to Inatsuma 11? I can imagine some Malaysian parents being ticked off about that. This isn't a kid's show like Inatsuma 11 is. Okay, so last up, Digimon. Let's see, here's I think this is the first Digimon DVD in the US. It's actually got the Fox Kids logo in the back. All it is just a collection of the 8 episodes, or how many episodes? 13 episodes that were put out on tape. And then it also has the Digi-Bloop That special, like, thing. They would play these little, like, voice actor bloopers in between commercials on Fox Kids, I remember. One of my favorite ones was, let's see, the voice actress for Izzy is trying to say, "Get him, Kabuteri-man," and she got tongue-tied and goes, "Get him, Kabu Babu, can we just call him Bob?" And then there's a funny thing with Mimi going, "I can get Digi with it." That alone made this DVD worth it. And then, let's see. Oh yeah, crap, what's the company? New Video or something? They put out a big box set with the first 4 seasons of Digimon. I passed on it because I was like, well, where's Data Squad? Like, why not put Data Squad in there? So I kept waiting for them to release a second one that included Data Squad. It never happened. So I missed out on it. But then Malaysia was nice enough to put out their own Digimon DVDs in really awful boxes. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like really banged up. And this isn't like roughly used or anything. It's just been sitting on my shelf and somehow gotten all dented and knocked around. I don't know what's going on with it. Anyway, first season of Digimon, Japanese and English version, which is really weird if you turn the English version on. Like, there's some spots where it goes back to Japanese when they cut a scene. The music kind of jumps a little bit. It's really weird. But all of the original Digimon, so can't complain too much. And then they did the same for Season 2. That was really nice. Let's see, and then here's the Digimon movie, the US version, with the 3 movies put together into one. When I was a kid, I would usually watch the first 2 parts, and then just turn it off. I wouldn't watch the 3rd part, because it wasn't very good. And eventually I did see the uncut version of the 3rd movie. Still didn't really care for it. Or any of the other Digimon movies. I'm not a big fan when it comes to the movies. Anyway, here's Digimon Data Squad. I bought this on its own when it was made clear that it wasn't going to be included in the box set. Except in the UK. I think Australia got a version with this in the box set. Anyway, yeah. There's Data Squad. I've actually never seen all of Data Squad. I tried watching it a while ago. I just got distracted with other things. I have like a million things that I'm watching. And yeah, I just didn't really care about this enough. I'm sure, like, I've heard it gets way better later on, but the beginning is a real slog. And I really don't care for a lot of the characters. I like Marcus, I like Agumon. I like Marcus's family, that's about it. And then here's an old, like, bootleg DVD set I have of Digimon, and as the years went on, I just tacked on whatever else I had that was Digimon. There was a DVD-R of all the Japanese versions of the movies in the most bizarre aspect ratios. They, like, squished them into, like a needle widescreen. I don't know how to even describe it. It's really weird. And then Universe Appmon is also in there. Haven't watched all of that. I really want to, though, because it's a fun little show. It's fine. And then, the English version of Digimon Cross Wars, Digimon Fusion. I liked this. I don't like the excessive editing, which the DVD does fix a little bit of it. It's not as bad as in the show. It still does keep some of the bizarre dubbing choices, the weird, like, 4Kids style edits, but overall, it's fine. I love the voice cast. And then there's Season 2 of Fusion, also really good. And then we never got the last part. What happened? Why didn't we get the last part? We got Try, we got Last Evolution, so why not this? Why not finish Fusion? Whatever, anyway, here's the Malaysian DVD of the last part of Fusion. It's okay. Like, it's really good, but it also, like, holds back where it shouldn't have. Especially the whole thing with this kid and Damemon there in spoilers, in Digimon, the Cross Wars, whatever, Damemon dies. It's a really big emotional moment for him. And here, Damemon comes back to life. It's emotional for like a few minutes, and then never really brought up again, and he's just treated like he's always been there. I don't like that. Okay, anyway. Try. I don't like Try. I really don't like Try. When the first movie came out, I watched it online. It was okay. I had major issues with it. I didn't like that they ignored the season 2 cast. Uh, like, that was my biggest problem, was why are they ignoring the season 2 cast? And then the next couple of movies, like, I didn't watch any of the other ones. I waited until this box set came out, and I just binged through all of them at once. You don't want to do that. Actually, I wouldn't have wanted to watch them individually, because they would have, like, ticked me off, and I would have been bored. Because they're not very good movies. They're not fast-paced. They're not really paced at all. They're just a bunch of stuff that happens. There's a bunch of stuff set up that goes nowhere. The whole story overall is just a self-fulfilling story. Like, everything would have been just fine if May had done this or that from the beginning, and she didn't because I don't know why, because they needed to make these movies and they were dumb and I hated them. Anyway, then there's Last Evolution Kizuna. Not a whole lot better, but at least it remembers, like, who characters are. I was kind of disappointed May wasn't in this, though. Because as much as I didn't like Try, I didn't have a problem with May. My problem with her is that she's just a blank slate, along with Mikuuman. Oh, and Mikuuman had a really cool concept that they don't really do a whole lot with. Anyway, Last Evolution Kizuna, But, oh yeah, and these were dubbed into English. I hate the English, like, theme song they made for this. It's horrible. This one, I don't remember if they kept that crappy English theme song in there, but, actually, I don't think I've watched the English version of this all the way through. Oh, well, anyway. I think that's all my animes. So, hope you enjoyed this. See ya.